What's up, my boomers? It's me, Melanie Mac, here on my social commentary channel, Melanie Mac Go Boom. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. So, for today's video, I'm going to talk about, we've had recently the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial that went crazy viral and all that kind of stuff. Well, then I kept seeing things about a Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie court case. I thought it was just people on the internet saying it should happen because they want more celebrity gossip. They want a sequel. They want a season 2 of a different celebrity couple, ex-couple though. That's what I thought it was, but apparently it's kind of real. So I'm not usually that up to date on celebrity gossips. But being that, especially Angelina Jolie, being Lara Croft, all that kind of stuff, I have some sort of investment in this, and this has caught my interest. Now, I will say, just because I love Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft doesn't mean that I'm just like this Angelina Jolie stan. You know what I mean? Like, that will say she's right no matter what. Dude, I don't know. And so, first of all, I think it's probably honestly none of my business, this whole case. But, this is the internet. Let's get the tea. All right, so let me go ahead and read this article. It says Brad Pitt is suing Angelina Jolie and accusing her of selling her part of their French vineyard to a Russian oligarch with poisonous associations and intentions. Oh, wow. Famously married. Oh my gosh, dude, stop. All right, famously married, then famously divorced movie stars Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie once owned a French vineyard together. The couple, who met in 2003 while filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, wed at their vineyard in the south of France, Chateau Miraval, 6 years after purchasing it for millions. However, their love story came to an end in 2016 when Jolie filed for divorce. Now, I remember when that happened, she accused him of being abusive to their children, violent. So I assumed if he was gonna sue her, it would be for defamation for that, but apparently not. I mean, it's not like he got fired from anything. Regarding that, I don't even know, dude, because people will call things abuse sometimes. Like, I made a tweet the other day about getting whoopings growing up. If you got a southern mom, it was spankings were called whoopings. So, and because I don't think that spankings are abuse. I think there's a big difference between spanking and actually hitting a kid. Yeah, some people got triggered by that and called me a terrible person and, did what they do. So, I don't know. For all I know, was it that or was he actually abusive? I don't know. But at any rate, it seems like Hollywood didn't care that much. But it's not the first time Hollywood would not care about kids. So maybe that's why. But anyway, regarding that, I have no idea what that even is, so I don't even pick sides on that. But let me continue. 5 years after they split, Jolie sold her stake in the couple's shared property. Pitt previously filed suit against Jolie, alleging that she sold her stake to a Russian-born billionaire, Yuri Shefler, without informing him, as they had agreed to do. Okay. She sold her interest with the knowledge and intention that Shefler and his affiliates would seek to control the business to which Pitt has devoted himself and to undermine Pitt's investment in Miraval, the lawsuit claimed. Now, Pitt is arguing that Jolie inflicted harm, saying that the sale forced him to partner with a stranger with poisonous associations and intentions, according to a 54-page lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and obtained by Insider. In the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the suit argues that the actor is also concerned that Scheffler's relationship and reputation could become a commercial risk to his wine company. That is true. The wokies, especially, they hate every single Russian person ever alive because of this situation. So do the corporations. Pitt's lawyers added that long-term distributors of the wine business have expressed concern about Miraval's ties to Scheffler and questioned their continued commitment to distribute Miraval Rosé. The suit goes on to say that Pitt carefully built his wine business, which later turned into a multi-million-dollar global business and one of the world's most highly regarded producers of rosé wine, and that Jolie contributed nothing. Okay, this is like... Pitt and Jolie separated more than 5 years ago, but their divorce process lasted years, and the custody dispute over their children continues today. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just millionaires fighting each other. Okay. It's kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, with this information, it's just not enough for me to be picking a side right now. I just kind of think it's funny. I don't know. I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments, so let me know. But let me dive into, speaking of comments, let me just dive into comments from some of my recent videos. JC Gregory says, I don't know who the heck is labeling this as woke. If we're just, I think this is either about Prey or about Black Adam. If we're just going to throw that word around now at everything, then we'll end up like the far left, where we throw labels around at everything and they start to lose meaning. That is exactly my thought. I'm seeing that, as I'm like freaking I'm anti-woke as all get out. I can't stand the woke movement. It's just controlling and stupid. And so it frustrates me when I see the other side, which I'm a part of, but when I see the extreme other side that does the exact same thing as they do, it's like, bro, chill. Okay, let me go ahead and go to another comment. Joey says, it looks pretty interesting. It's got a darker, I think this is about Black Adam. It's got a darker tone to it. At least they didn't put a bunch of Marvel punchlines in it. I know, right? I love your laugh at the point when he said, I love an anti-hero type character. So I like it whenever they don't make the main hero have to be perfect. And so I just loved that about that trailer. Anti-woke extreme backlash just fuels more wokeness, in my opinion. I think we've got to a point where anything that doesn't have jam-packed wokeness in it gets a pass. Here's the thing, too, is like, yeah, when you have two extreme sides just constantly at each other's throats, it's not going to end. The woke are going to woke even more, and the opposite side is going to be even more aggressive against them, and all they're doing is feeding the woke even more. And here's the thing about the woke side is they make idiots of themselves already. But whenever you go too extreme with it and you give them ammo, it actually gives them some sort of credibility, and that just makes me sick to my stomach, makes me want to barf. All right, so Turd from Herd says, not gonna lie, I think they did all right on this one because The Rock is perfectly typecasted for Black Adam, but man, I'm feeling some superhero movie fatigue nowadays. You know what's funny is, like, yes, I also feel some superhero movie fatigue, but also that's almost all I want to watch. I don't know. It makes no sense. On one hand, I'm kind of tired of it, but on the other, that's like almost all I watch is superhero movies or monster movies. Like, monster movies are my favorite. Like your Godzillas, your Cloverfield, that type of stuff. Those are honestly my favorite, but superhero movies, as much as I am getting tired of them, especially with the direction that they've been going lately, I don't know. It's still one of my favorite genres. I just like action stuff in general. That's mostly what I watch. Nathan says, hey, you do you. Stay yourself. Some of us come here for that. So many creators are so absolutely black-pilled. Any content that doesn't make me want to walk into the nearest mushroom cloud isn't okay in my book. Thank you. I appreciate that because, like, I don't know. Sometimes if I have an opinion that's not exactly on par with, I don't know. I think some people who subscribe to my channel thought that my channel was just going to be a very extreme anti-woke where everything I do is going to be negative and everything I make is going to criticize something. And that's just not what my channel is. I'm not about that toxic positivity where you can't criticize anything, but I'm also not on that super, super toxic negativity side either, where everything I make is a criticism. I just like to talk about stuff and just be honest about my opinions. So sometimes I get discouraged when I feel like well, crap, my viewers thought that this was something different, or people subscribe to me for something different. I'm disappointing them, but I just want to be true to myself, I don't know. It's a lot. But thank you for the support. I appreciate it. The True Douster says, anyone played Metroid back in the 80s or 90s before there was Lara Croft? There was Samus Aran, and she was amazing. Who doesn't love a woman in a power suit taking on aliens on planets that eventually explode? P.S. No disrespect to Lara Croft. Nervous laugh. It's okay. I ain't mad. Samus is great. All right. The evil Mr. Tinkles says, well, I will say the obvious here. LOL. When it comes to any movie, TV show, etc., every person on the planet will have their own feelings on the movie, TV show, etc. So when it comes down to it, you, the individual, will either like it or not. So if you love the movie, awesome. If you hated the movie, awesome. In the end, all that matters is how you felt about the movie. For this movie, I will love it already because it looks awesome and I love the actors and everything. I like this. Is a good comment. Also, I will say, when it comes to video games and stuff like that, that's where I'm the most critical, and that's where I have the most criticisms. That's where I have like higher expectations and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to movies, I'm not nearly as critical as I am with video games. Probably because I just spend a lot more time playing video games than I do watching movies. I do notoriously have bad taste in movies. I'm going to be honest. I am not a movie critic simply because all of my favorite movies are not good movies. Like, if you look at all of my favorite movies, except for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, they get terrible reviews on like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. Like, the first Underworld movie is my favorite movie. I love the Hellboy movies, every single one of them, even the third one, which was a trash fire, but I loved it anyway. Terrible reviews all three of those got. I'm a big fan of Godzilla movies, which, aren't the best movies out there. They're flawed, especially like, I love the old school ones, which some of them are campy and goofy, so I'll get out. Yeah, like I said, most movies I like don't get good reviews. So yeah, I do share my opinions on like trailer reactions and stuff, but I'm not a movie critic. Yeah, I am more of a video game critic. All right, and so for the verse of the day, I wanted to share this. I found this on my Facebook feed, and I just thought it was really encouraging. So this was I should have saved the name of the page. I don't know why I cropped that out, but so my apologies. But it says, the same God that delivered Daniel from the lion's den will deliver you from those that seek to devour you. Daniel 6:22 says, my God sent his angel and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. And Exodus 14:14 says, the Lord shall fight for you and ye shall hold your peace. Yeah, I mean, the Bible says time and time again when God's talking to his children, like, God will fight for you. You only have to be still. You don't have to do anything. Like, you don't have to seek revenge on anybody. Just be still. God will fight for you. Okay? And I don't know. It's just encouraging. Life can be tough sometimes, and life can throw those curveballs at you, and people can be mean, and people can try to ruin you. People can try to be really mean to you, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, hey, God looks out for his children. We don't have perfect lives, but at the end of the day, God does have our backs, and the Bible does say that all things work out for the good of those who love them. All things, not just some things, all things. So even if things seem bleak, even if things don't seem perfect, hey, keep going. All things will work out for your good. Even if it doesn't seem like it, God knows best, not us. All right, so anyway, there you have it for today's video. If you want to connect more with me and the community in general, because you guys are really amazing, and I love to see you guys interacting with each other and all that kind of stuff, check out my Discord server, discord.gg/MelanieMac. I also have a link in my link tree. I got everything from, you can talk about go boom topics, things that I've already talked about in videos. If you just want to like dive further in that, you can suggest topics for future videos that I will have a look at. There's just general chat area, gaming discussions. There's a like Bible discussions. There's also a prayer meeting every Sunday evening that members of my community have come together and put together that I think is wonderful. So if you would like to check that out and be a part of any or all of that, definitely have a go. Would love to have you in the community. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I will be back after the weekend because I do take weekends off, and gosh, do I ever need to unplug. I'm stoked though, because like one more week and my parents are going to be visiting, and I'm like, okay, let me get through one more week and I'll have my family here and I'll be so stoked and happy and not alone out here, dude. Oh my gosh. So my family is also trying to move out here within the next, sometime this year, and I freaking can't wait. I'm telling you, I am just too chronically online. And I don't know that many people around here, so sometimes it gets to me. But anyway, I'm just going to save that that rant. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me again. I will see you all after the weekend. And in the meantime, go boom.